Raw film. Welcome to Tush Twins. Now they're trying to hide their faces. Brought to you on malcolmpresents.com. Exclusively. Actually, it's seen on malcolmpresents.com exclusively. Okay, you wanted to talk about scented
Yeah,
stamps?
well,
Baguettes.
first I'm gonna say we are the Tush twins and we kick
Mhm.
arse. That's all you need to
We
know.
kick
We
arse.
kick,
Yes, we do.
we can say we kick ass. We're allowed to say that.
You can say that.
Uh anyway,
I kick ass, man.
you know, I know my Tush one had some issues with her furniture, and we're gonna talk about that about it's actually called fast furniture, and it's a
Fast
whole
food, fast furniture,
right, and
fast
fast furniture
tuchus.
is not what you want if you can
No.
avoid it. But then I came across a story on my feed because I'm trying to find good news. So what do I find? We all
Tell
love
me, Maxine.
we all love bread, but
Yes, we do.
France has taken it to a whole new level. They have something called the Baguette scented stamps, postal stamps that you can get at the post office. So I'll read this because it's too funny. Not it's too it says nearly 600,000 scratch and sniff postage stamps created to celebrate the artisan baguette have gone on sale in France. Okay, we all know we've been to France. The bread is incredible, right? Yeah, I mean there is really no
Oh,
place I've had bread better. It
no
is
matter where you are, it could be the junkiest. It could
the,
be a
the
Subway. It would
it could
still
be
be the best bread.
exactly. It's amazing. Have you been to Paris, Malcolm?
Yes.
And
But
and the bread.
I'm in disagreement with you. The best bread is when you wake up in the morning and there's a bakery that's down the block from you, and you go get your coffee and you go get the bread, that fresh baked bread.
That's what you have in Paris and in
That's
It
always the
Bordeaux,
doesn't
best.
matter where you go in Paris or France. I mean,
any place in
the
France.
it doesn't matter where you go. I mean, we went to some good, pastisseries, but
I went
it
to little
was
coffee shops that were
just little
like
coffee shops. The coffee is great. The baguettes are insane. I mean, it doesn't
with
you just eat
pate on it.
oh
Yeah.
pate my
Well,
butt
the thing about bread, it has to
butter.
be fresh.
It's
Yes,
always fresh. And not only that, it's just delicious.
Mm.
So
beyond.
back to this. It doesn't surprise me they've done this. Do you know that the French baguette was given a UNESCO heritage status in 2022?
No.
UNESCO heritage status. The baguette in
Yay.
France. You go to all these places and you see the UNESCO sites that are given, all over the world, but this they got a UNESCO heritage status, which is the baguette. It's crazy. So anyway,
I want
Yummy.
equal time for the bagel and the bialy.
okay. Well, the bialy down on the
It's from
Lower East Side,
Bialystock.
It's not as good anymore.
Kosars. It's
Kosar's
not
is not as good.
really.
They
It
have a
used
new
to.
owners,
Oh,
and
it's
Dennis's
probably
cousins brought up a dozen of them for us, and I'm going, yay. And by the time I took a bite of the first one, I
no,
went,
no.
ooh,
Yay.
They probably chinched out on the ingredients. And they
they
chinched out.
did.
I don't know. What different than do you know about baking bialys or baking bagels?
Well, that's
You
different.
boil the
Uh,
bagels.
Oh, yeah.
but bialys are baked, right? Oh,
Yes,
oh,
they're baked.
I
And
see.
they have seasonings, the garlic and the onion, and the sesame in
Right,
it.
right in the middle. Yeah,
Center.
yeah.
It's delicious, my favorite thing, but it's
I,
not as good anymore in
I'm
No.
Kosar.
sad. I would
Well,
love to have
the
it.
bagels are catching up in Los Angeles. They're pretty good. Uh,
Yeah, well,
but you cannot get a decent bialy.
yeah, it's
If
hard.
anybody out there is in LA and they know decent bialy places, please, it's Malcolm Berman at gmail.com.
There you go.
Send me.
You heard it first. So
My local bagel place makes better than Kosar.
really,
Yes,
and
I'm
Bialy is up
shocked.
here in northern Westchester on Metza, but there's one bagel place that makes like mini bagels,
Oh
and
Mini
yeah.
bagel.
they're a lot smaller than the big
Painful.
ones,
Yeah.
but they're really, they're just as good. They're really
So,
good.
so what about the
So the
baguette stamps?
So the baguettes, the stamps, it costs $1.96.
Squirrel.
It's issued, well, it's a euro. No, yeah, it's euro, right? France is
Euro.
euro.
Mhm.
And it's issued by La Poste. And it depicts a baguette decorated with a red, white, and blue ribbon.
Aw.
The stamp
Da, da,
has
da,
so,
da, da, da,
so,
da, da, da.
so the Parisian stationery shop Le Carré d'Encre. The stamp has a bakery scent. Ink used on the stamps contains microcapsules which provide the fragrance. The stamps were released, that was last week,
Yummy.
after a launch on the day of Saint Honoré, the patron saint of bakers and pastry chefs.
Wow. But,
Well,
but,
today
but
is Bakery Day. That's funny
It,
because today is National
That-
Bakery Day.
wow.
really? So maybe
Yes.
this was all in cahoots with everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
today is National Bakery
But
Day.
when you lick the stamp, it tastes like
I don't know. It just said
baguette.
it smells like it, but I don't think it tastes like it. But
Well,
it's
why
kind of
would you
like
want to
a
mail it then? You keep the how long? I wonder how long the scent lasts. But you keep it in the
uh
house. You wouldn't want to
well,
mail it.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to you don't know. It says the baguette, the bread of our daily lives, the symbol of our gastronomy, the jewel of our culture, says the Post
Mhm.
website. Um the printer described the challenges of working with scented ink to the French media. He said, "This scent is encapsulated. We buy it from another manufacturer, and the difficulty for us is to apply this ink without breaking the capsule so that the smell then can be released by the customer rubbing on the stamp. You have to rub it.
That sounds
That sounds
dirty.
so French."
Rub.
I
It's
get
a
to rub the,
baguette. Rub my
I want to rub
baguette.
your stamp and we want to get the bread. How's your baguette smell today? It's like,
Now you're gonna have all these guys going, "Can you rub my baguette?"
Where my baguette?
rub my baguette, please. Oh,
Yeah, I like a 7-inch baguette.
I like a 7-inch baguette.
I like a bigger
So,
one.
but anyway, do you do you really? How big is it?
Yeah.
So to me, I thought that was a fun
Is
story.
that
That's a
is
fun
that
story. I
is
like
that
that.
would you
And
ask
well,
a
and
Frenchman how
everyone,
big is
happy Bakery Day. No matter what you bake, enjoy.
Right. What were you
Bake
gonna say,
chocolate
Mel?
chip cookies.
Oh, you
or is
you
what they
haven't
say in French is
No,
"est mein
regular
kind."
ones.
What they say in French is "est mein kind."
es mein
Yes,
Kind?
mein Kind.
Right.
Es mein
That's
Kind.
French for eat my
That's
child.
French.
That's French. I'm
Now,
sure it
that's
is.
what I was told.
Really? Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, one thing before you get what you
Mm-mm,
wanted to get in,
mm-mm.
do you realize over the weekend my internet was out and I felt lost
Yeah, did you?
because
So,
I have my TV as direct streaming, so I couldn't
so
watch television
oh
and
boy.
I
Oh,
Did you
couldn't
I
read
would
a
send
be
in.
book?
lost.
Did you read a book? What'd you do? Did you play
Uh,
cards, canasta, poker?
I played golf,
play
You,
golf.
but you had your internet. He didn't.
I didn't,
but
and I
I
don't.
still have my regular TV.
And the last time I played golf, I was 17 years old.
Oh God.
So
That
I'm a
was
I
bit
play
only 2 years
golf
I'm a
ago.
bit
Only two
rusty.
years ago, Malcolm.
Saturday. I play golf on Thursday in the rain. I play golf on last Tuesday.
Do you watch Hacks with Gene
Yes,
Stapleton? Do you watch that?
Gene
No.
Smart's Gene
You
Smart.
Gene Smart, right? Gene
What
Stapleton.
station
Gene
is that on?
Stapleton's dead. Uh,
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think it's HBO Max, maybe.
I don't
It,
get
Max
you
or
don't
something.
you don't
Do
get
you know?
HBO
I get
Max?
HBO, but I'm having trouble getting onto
Do you know
Max.
It's the
the
same
girl who
thing, isn't it?
plays her secretary? The second lead
The
is
secretary or her assistant, her writer.
it's right. It's Lorraine Newman. It's Lorraine Newman who used to be on
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night. It's her daughter.
That's her daughter in
The
real life?
redhead? No,
No.
the one who
The one
who's
who
her
plays the assistant, a writer.
really? I didn't know
I
that.
forget the name.
Well, it's
Wow.
not Lorraine Newman. 'Cause
No,
she's
no, it's
older. She's
No,
Lorraine
older.
no,
Newman's
she said it's
daughter.
her daughter.
Oh,
Cast.
I think that's the
Wow.
oh,
one.
Are you
Check it
sure?
out.
Anyway, oh, you would love that show.
Well, I gotta watch it.
You gotta, because yesterday the last have you been watching it, Malcolm? Did you see the last episode?
I don't know if I saw the last episode. What was that?
That was the one where she's trying to become the late night host or whatever, and
Yeah, well,
she goes on a 3-day conference of all the affiliates, and she has to play golf. And
oh
she's a
no,
golf.
I
She's
haven't seen the
actually
last one.
she's actually a golfer. You would love this episode.
I saw the
That's all
one
I can
before
say.
it.
I just love golf. I sat home yesterday almost all day watching the golf
PGA.
PGA. Sorry, my brain. I
I
watched it
don't.
most of the day yesterday till 7:10.
You're out of your
I'm
mind.
I'm addicted to golf now.
Well, did you hear what
You're at.
happened to the golfer Scotch?
Scheffler, not
Scheffler?
Shuffle.
W-
Scheffler. You know
w-
what? That's not his fault. I'm sorry. The
I don't know the
cops
whole
told
story.
him, the guys told him to come in and the cops stopped him. But he should have been a little nicer, but he's, oh God.
Wait a
So
minute.
stupid.
Hold on a minute. So
Yeah,
I'm getting back. I'm looking up hacks, and the person you were talking about, Hannah Einbinder. She is Lorraine Newman is her mother,
That's what I
yes.
said.
but she's 28. How old is Lorraine Newman?
She's
She's
older
bad.
than us.
How could she have a kid?
Why not? You have a son who's 36.
Yeah, but I didn't
Lorraine
have.
Newman's, yeah,
How
but
old is Lorraine? How old is
Lorraine
Lorraine
Newman
Lorraine?
Newman's
died.
about
Uh,
70
Huh?
something.
What? Lorraine Newman. I don't know why I'm even doing this. Oh, she was
I don't know.
born in 1952, so she's 2 years older than us.
Older than us. She
But
probably is one of her daughters, the
But when
youngest
did she
one.
pass?
She's still alive.
she's alive.
She's alive? I thought
Of
she
course
died.
she is.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Gilda
Yeah.
Radner died.
She has her children are Spike and Hannah. Spike. I guess her
yeah,
son is
Hannah.
Spike. Son is
And,
Spike. So,
and the
so she
other,
had a baby pretty late,
yeah.
actually. Then.
Yeah.
And the other mother-daughter combination. I don't know if you watch Young Sheldon.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
what's her name's daughter, the one who plays the mother on it.
Right.
That's from blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, well, she's
God,
on
what's her name?
Connor, but
She
she
was
also
on the
played the
Connors. She was
Yeah, the
also a
Connors.
fantastic
Laurie
theater
Metcalf.
Metcalf.
Laurie
But Laurie
Her
Metcalf.
Metcalf also,
daughter plays, because she plays the mother on the Big Bang Theory.
Right,
right.
of
She plays
Laurie
Sheldon's
Sheldon.
Metcalf.
mother at an older
Right.
age.
Yeah.
But the
And her
daughter
daughter
plays
plays Sheldon's
the
mother
mother,
on
which is
the,
her. Yeah.
That was a very good ending on that show, if you
oh
watch
yeah.
it. That
Don't
was
give
an
it
excellent
away,
because
but
they had it. The reason I took the show off because that's the age where Sheldon started on the Big Bang Theory, basically. So they
well,
couldn't
but no,
overlap.
he was not 14 when he was on the
No,
show, though.
16.
No,
16. He
no,
was
But
no,
they
but
didn't
17,
start.
18.
But he wasn't. He was older. I mean, the Big Bang starts when he's older.
Yeah, he was
well, he had
20 something.
graduated. He had graduated already.
Yeah.
but yeah, he
And now they're having another
a
sequel. I
spin-off.
guess this was a
Yeah,
Yes, I
prequel.
think
This is
that's
a
gonna be
sequel.
great because he's
you know,
so cute, the one who plays the older son,
yeah,
Georgie.
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 Yeah. So
And I like
anyway,
Meemaw. Oh my God,
I
she's
hope she
so good.
stays. I hope
Oh,
she's
Annie
still.
Potts.
Yeah, I hope Annie
She's
Potts
the
is
best.
still.
She's the best.
I
Yeah.
hope she's
And
still
and,
with
and,
the
and,
cast.
and you know who played me more in the
That's what's her name, the older one.
June Squibb.
Right, that
Yes.
initially, but then it
Yes.
changed to
Who's my neighbor here? Or if you go to up
right,
close
right,
and personal, you'll see her there.
right.
Oh wow.
I have two shows who now is the tender age of 94.
Oh
Wow,
God
And,
bless her.
and they're just releasing a new movie she starred in called Thelma.
wow, wow. That's all I
I
have.
And
know
and
that
as I
voice
said,
anywhere though.
Yeah.
and she was just, it hasn't been I think released yet, but there's another movie she has that was directed by Scarlett Johansson that she just came back from New York.
Oh,
She was a 6-week location shooting
Wow, and she's
cool.
94.
at
God
94.
bless her.
That's amazing. That's amazing,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, but
Well, I hoped I could live and be as spry as she is now and as people of her age that are
Yeah.
still working and still doing
And still
things.
working,
God
and
bless
she
Say,
her.
loves it.
right.
Yeah, keeps her
And
young.
and
Oh,
they say,
okay.
and she was on Broadway before, doing it. Her first major show, I think, was like she was with Ethel Merman and Gypsy,
Wow.
1950,
No, there's a fine Joe.
1956.
Wow.
Wow.
Her
That's
song was "You Gotta Have a Gimmick."
You
She
gotta
was
Oh,
have
playing
a
the
that's her.
gimmick.
Seegers.
You gotta
Yeah,
have a
Yeah,
gimmick.
I
in the
love
Broadway
that.
show.
Yeah.
Amazing lady.
Right.
Anyway, what were we
But wait,
talking?
wait, getting back to
Now,
just Kathy Bates plays um Amy's mother.
Amy's mother. Yes, she
Right.
does.
But I don't think that Sheldon's grandma was on the show more than a couple of times, I think. Or
She's only
once.
on 2 times, but they always talk
Once.
about Meemaw.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that name,
Well,
Mimo.
Meemaw.
It
That's a
Yeah,
seems
great
to
no,
be
one.
what I think they really do use that in Texas. People use that name.
Yeah.
Annie Potts is a great actress. I forget
I
where I've
just
seen several
adore
great
her.
shows.
She's in the new Ghostbusters. I want to see it.
I want to see that one too.
I hope it
But
comes along.
guys, I just got new furniture for my outdoor deck
I
and a new
saw it.
grill. And
Uh-huh.
it's nice. It's very
Okay.
nice. For what I paid for it, it's beautiful.
Right.
If I
Well,
had to pay a lot more than I did, I would say take it back.
right.
Why?
Well,
No, it's comfortable. The cushions,
questions you said aren't good.
the cushions are this thin.
Uh,
This thin.
No. No.
And it's going to cost me more to buy better cushions than the whole set is worth. It was on
Well,
sale I got it at Wayfair. Now, this stuff is kind of cool and fun, but you would think they would put it together for you and send it already done.
hmm.
No, it comes in these boxes with instructions that says put A to B and take C to and I'm looking at it and I'm going, Dennis, he goes, Rich, can you come over and help me put this together? And
There you
Dennis
go.
sat on his chair and watched Rich sit on the floor and put this thing together for
it,
2 hours.
Yeah, that's
it sounds like
IKEA sounds
IKEA.
like IKEA. They're
Yeah,
the
it's like
ones
IKEA. It's a
who
little nicer
buys
than IKEA,
furniture and you have to put it together. And
but
to me,
it's cheap.
furniture is not meant to be assembled by the buyer. You
But
should
my
No,
buy
my
a
son can
piece
do it.
of furniture. I understand that. It's meant to be shipped in one piece and quality and delivered by two gorgeous hunks, right?
I was waiting.
Right, and you offer them, would you like a beer? No. Would you
I'm not of
Would
that
you like
persuasion.
a rum and Coca-Cola?
Right. Well, fast furniture is known as quick furniture. And
Mm-hmm.
it is a trend in the furniture industry that emphasizes affordability, convenience, and trendy designs. But it can be ordered online and delivered to your doorstep in days.
Yeah,
But
it was.
even though it's popular, it's associated with several drawbacks, including poor quality, lack of comfort, difficulty in finding furniture that matches the style of your home. The cost some is higher than you would want, but you have to put it together.
That's
It
the
comes
drawback.
in boxes and you have to
Mm-hmm.
put it together.
But
Now, my
And
friends ordered furniture for their deck, and he's 6'4", 6'5", and she's smaller. And they put this together and they looked at it and said, "Is this for a doll's house?" I'm serious.
so,
I went over, I saw this. It is for midgets.
well, maybe.
well, that they should have known. Well, we have an experience. My wife bought this thing for the backyard where the water flows over it.
Oh,
It's a
nice.
pencil
Like a
thing.
little, yeah,
Right,
Yeah,
a little
cascading waterfall.
cascading
cascading,
waterfall.
and
Right.
there's like 6, 7 levels.
Mm-hmm.
And she is good at putting things. But you have to put it together, and she
I'm
is
usually good.
good at putting things together. So we're
Well,
doing now. There's one last thing to do, and it doesn't fit.
Oh
You
my
have to
God.
put the hose into the uh, generator. So it doesn't fit. We tried all ways. She finally, in desperation, calls me, and I said, "Are you kidding me?" and I couldn't find how to do it. So
Did
we
you
bring it
call?
back.
Why don't you
We bring it.
call your boys?
We
What?
bring it back to Costco,
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
and they give us another set, and it turns out we had the wrong part in that set. It didn't
Oh,
fit,
so it wasn't you. That's
Yeah.
what they're
so it
saying.
wasn't us.
It's saying
No.
that it's supposed to be assembled quickly and easily. But that doesn't happen. A lot of times they put stuff in, they either put in more parts than you need.
Yeah,
You know,
and you're right.
I have 7 screws left. Why? You know, and or like your case, it was the wrong part in the box. And it just is
And it drives
just
you crazy. But
it,
also what I hate is when you get like these questionnaires, from the city or from the state or from federal government, and the instructions are written by someone who didn't speak English as a first language.
oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm almost sure because I read it and it doesn't make any sense to me.
Sounds about right.
Well,
Yeah, I'm a college
that's
graduate, did
yeah.
graduate work.
Mhm.
I can read.
We
Now,
know.
either at my age, the words don't mean the same, but the words they use don't make any sense.
Well,
That's
they do.
okay. We got directions for something once and it was all in Chinese. No English, nothing.
Yeah,
And we
well,
had a call and we just finally sent it back.
But was it Mandarin or Cantonese? That's a question.
You're asking me?
uh, it's, to me, if you're buying a piece of furniture, they should send you the piece of furniture. I'm really, I've had it with this buy it and assemble it crap. I just,
Hmm.
I
I don't
bought
like it.
I don't,
Well, the one thing I had that was actually good didn't come assembled is these foam mattresses
Oh,
where they could fold it up and put it. We bought a queen size mattress,
mhm.
and I
uh-huh.
thought someone would deliver it. Now it came in a big box,
And it just went.
right? And you open and you have to leave it open, like for 10 hours. And I said, what? Because it sort of puffs
Yeah,
up or whatever you
yeah,
call it.
yeah.
But
Well,
it's so comfortable now.
yeah, I mean, we have Tempur-Pedic. So do you?
So
You have
do I.
Tempur?
We've
Yeah,
had
I mean,
Peppa Pig since the
but
first time they came out.
that's an actual giant
That's
mattress.
a real
It's not gonna
mattress.
calm out. There's no parts to it. You throw it on your bed.
Mhm. But
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 uh,
I'm
yeah,
used to beds, mattresses. I have to test it before I buy it. I have to go
That's what
to
I
a
do.
mattress store and
That's
lay
what I
down on
do.
it.
I went. We went to Chicago when the guys did some gig in Chicago. We went to Chicago and we stayed in the Hyatt. I mean, we stayed in. It was really nice. And the mattress, that was the first time we slept on a Tempur-Pedic mattress. And
Oh, didn't you buy
we
it when we bought it at Brookstones that time?
no, we
We
got it
bought it
before
the
you. We got it
original.
way before you. Way before you.
Okay.
But we bought a second one when you bought it. So,
Okay.
but
That
that
because we
was our
got it when it first came to New York.
because I got it for our, bedroom. We had to get a king size, and then I got a queen
Oh
for
yeah, you need
Elon.
another
So I
one.
got it right for you, and he has a, Tempur-Pedic in his house. But yeah, we flipped it over to see what it was. Les is pulling everything off in the bed in the hotel room to see what it. He goes, "We got to get this. This is incredible. This mattress, I've never slept in anything like it. Your body molds into it." He said it was
Yeah.
incredible. So because of that, we tried it out. It was really good. But again, it's just I just bought a two long drawer file cabinet, and
Mm-hmm.
it came in a box with I don't know how many pieces. And the instructions, it was like you needed to be, somebody who knows how to do this and put it together. And we had to call in, someone we know is a handyman to put it together for us. There
Yeah.
was no other way to do it. I said, I couldn't do it. Les couldn't do it. I was like, not going to
You need
happen.
people like Rocco. That's what he used to do for a living, put furniture together for
Well, but
offices.
he's a professional carpenter. I
Professional
mean,
carpenter,
yeah,
professional furniture
he
person.
knows what
I
he's
think
doing.
it's you have to have a certain frame of mind. You have to do it like we're talking together. I call my son. My son is now he works as a gaffer or works putting together scenery for stage
Mhm.
presentations. His mind works like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
he
Phil
says it,
used to
he
be
sort of
that way
sees it,
too.
and
Oh, Phil walks around, he
He
used to walk
he
around with a
he
tool
could
thing on his
right.
belt.
He had right. He would call. That's what he bought me for my birthday. A
Yeah.
Leatherman that had. I still have it. I still use it.
to me,
He could fix anything, and he could fix anything.
one of
Dennis could
the
fix anything. He goes,
Co-
hello, can you come and
Hello.
fix it for me?
Yeah, I mean, Les
well,
tries to fix it, but oh,
one
But
of probably
yeah,
probably one of the, I don't know what the word is, the demasculating place I could shop at.
yeah.
That sort of makes you feel,
the hardware
what have I
store.
done for my life? It's like Home Depot,
Right.
or you go over to the tool section
It's all right.
and you see
We
all these tools and things for the house, and things that you
See, I
could,
knew all that.
and I
My
look at that and I
dad.
say, what is
yeah.
this used for?
Right. I would go with Phil to up to Katona because there's a really cool hardware store. It's like 100 years old. It's called Kellogg's,
Hmm.
and literally, he would be there. Still, it would be like 10 minutes, 15, 20, over an hour. He would be just walking around. He'd buy something to piddle with. It was like we needed to get something to fix
That
something.
was like my dad.
Right. You just that's it. So
Well,
it's
The
well,
one thing about putting furniture together, funny story, I get a new office chair for my place in 32nd Street for BT Puppy. And I said I put it together, and I did. Didn't look at the instructions. It looked easy. I just went click, click, put it all together. And Dennis goes, I thought you were gonna wait for me to get home. I said, no, I did it. I did a great job. And he looks, what's this screw for? I said, they probably gave me an extra screw. And he sits down. Do you remember this, Max?
and
He
it
sits
flops.
down and the chair goes clunk in the back. He falls backwards. He goes, I think I know where the screw goes to.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I
Yeah,
just
yeah, but the
I don't
question is,
like that.
did he give you an extra screw afterwards?
I hope so.
If
Yes,
if he could move his back.
that's right. At
No,
that
he
point,
was in pain a little bit. He was like, what the hell? And
well,
he
I
put together our bar stools downstairs in the basement. He put them together,
mhm.
each one, as he followed the direction, he takes everything out in little pieces
Oh God,
and follows. And it took him 2 hours for each chair.
oh God, leave me alone. See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean,
And he says,
but
never again.
you know, there's an expression that's became really popular: the DIY, do it yourself. And for that, I say,
No. Read between the lines. Mhm.
no, no. I don't want to do it myself. When I buy something, I want it to be in the piece that I want it to be in. I just,
They should pay me to take the furniture off their hand because they can't put it together either. That's why they're selling it.
you know. So,
But
I mean, buying furniture and getting it delivered in a box to put it together is not my idea of buying
No,
furniture. I'd rather go to an antique place or buy older furniture was made so well
I know.
last mid-century and before. Solid pieces of wood, beautiful wood. Now it's like corrugated plastic. It's not
Well,
even
this
real.
is
It's
this is supposed to
freaking
be rattan.
it's just well,
that's
I mean
rattan.
it looks okay. I mean,
It's nice. They're missing,
right.
they didn't send a cushion. It's a glass ottoman. I mean, there's
Oh,
a
it was
glass
just,
table, and they're missing right there. That they're missing a cushion for the chaise part
oh, is that
or
the
the ottoman.
thin pillow you're talking about?
Yes, look at that pillow. Look how thin they are.
That's what I'm talking about.
So,
No.
and you
Uh-uh.
will, no, it's like the pillows, as I said, I paid, and I'll tell you how much I paid for this, and I saw it and it looked pretty online because I
Yeah, but
like
what you
pretty
see
things.
online, it doesn't always come in like the way you
But
want it.
we decided for three hundred and
Well, it
forty-nine dollars.
like a throwaway society we live in.
It's
So
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
it's like going to H&M's
right,
to shop.
right.
It's disposable clothing. You
Well,
wear it a
the
couple
thing
of
is,
times.
which is, I mean, since olden days, you get what you pay for.
Right. Well,
9 out of 10 times, you get
mhm.
what you pay for.
Well,
If you buy cheap or inexpensive, it generally is cheap and inexpensive.
Yeah, and it's gonna eventually, I mean, it might last a few years. You'll get a few years possibly out of
But
it,
yeah, well,
but
it's not
not
the,
like I have these dressers in here in E's room that my mom had gotten him, had gotten Mitch.
Yeah,
These they're terrific. I mean, I mean, I don't know if you could see. I don't know if you could see it, but
I know them.
anyway,
you are.
I mean, they're quality. They're made well. They're
Well,
heavy.
it's like clothing. I mean, the clothes that you bought that, are very expensive, not necessarily brand names, but are expensive. And they last. You still have them, or
Right.
I still
Well,
I
have them
do.
30
Ralph
years.
Lauren is one of
I
them. If you
wear
buy
lots of Ralph Lauren.
Ralph Lauren, if you buy his, the upper one, because he has lower lines, you're
Yeah,
gonna
Well, you
have
get,
that's
it like
Lauren.
forever, ever. I mean, my mother, Gloria, worked in the top of the chart line, and I
And
have still stuff.
I still buy Ralph Lauren. I go
I
down
mean,
to Soho and
it's
I shop at the Soho store, or I go to Short Hills Mall and I buy. I'm being who I am. I wait for them to go on sale.
on sale.
doesn't go on too much, but sometimes they do.
No, during for season, they all they're classic. They're not going to go out of style.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
wait till the end of the season and I
Well,
buy it.
I have my Patagonia. I have a switch, a top, and it's lasted me like 20 years.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I still have my Burberry raincoat. Like
Yeah, that'll never go.
the
That's what I'm
barn and
talking
tree
about.
raincoat. I
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah,
I mean, I have a Ralph Lauren raincoat also, and it's lasted forever.
I
And
have a
anyway,
beautiful
guys,
blazer, Ralph Lauren
our show is
blazer.
up. Our time, the buzzer rang.
Wah,
Wah, wah,
And
wah.
what did we
wah,
talk
wah,
about?
wah.
Absolutely
You
nothing.
talk about French bread. That's
French
important.
bread
Yay.
And scented
and
stamps,
stamps
scented French bread
and
stamps,
bagels.
baguettes,
And
bagels,
my husband falling
bialys,
backward on his ass.
right? And furniture is
Well,
don't not furniture you have to assemble. And to me, I mean,
Excuse me.
yeah.
it's
Eh,
not
Max,
it's not my cup of tea. It's other people's cup of tea. You guys
Not
can put it
mine.
together, fine.
we are doing a normal Wednesday show on Monday, and you're
Right.
going out of town, right?
We're Abby Normal, right? Actually, I saw a license plate that said Abby
You
Normal.
you're going to San Francisco to
I
a wedding?
am. I'm going to San Francisco Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Let's see, did I?
So
It
good.
wasn't
And I'm going to
mine.
Atlantic City and I'm gonna gamble.
You're going to gamble.
She's a
Well,
Hmm.
hopefully
gambler.
you make a lot of money, and hopefully
You can
I can
sponsor us.
sponsor the show.
That's
right.
right. That's what we're waiting for. Anyway, there was an actual license plate. I think Les was on Les's phone. I took the picture, and the license plate said Abby Normal,
I love
ABBYNO.
it.
That'd be normal.
That's the name of the plate. And then I thought of Young Frankenstein. Remember, he was holding the brain.
Igor,
No,
Igor.
the brain, and he
The
goes, "This
brain
is
says
Abby
Abby
Normal."
Normal.
Right,
That'd be
right.
normal.
All right.
I like the Seinfeld thing where Michael Richards gets his plate, his slice and plate by mistake. It calls Ass Man.
Ass Man, right? And he was the
Under
proctologist.
that note, my children, I will see you next week. Have fun, whatever you do.
Tell 'em.
Adios.
Peace
Bye.
out.
Peace out, Liz. Take care.
Peace out.